everyone, today I have a new baby to share with you. Now the story behind this boy is I saw him on Vinted and added him to my favourites list. I was watching him for a while and I decided, yeah, I'll get him. He was £25, which I thought was a good price for him. But he was advertised as being 75 centimetres and is actually 60 centimetres. So he's 6 inches shorter than he was advertised, which, you know, that's not on, is it? I was hoping, you know, for a bigger, I'm looking for some bigger babies for my collection. Anyway, on top of that, the seller charged me £15 postage. Now, if you put a doll in a box and send it recorded, it would cost you £15. He wrapped it in brown paper and it cost him £4.50. So that made me cross. I don't mind paying postage and I don't mind paying more on top for packaging, but charging me £15 for something that was £4.50, to me, that's not on. Am I being unreasonable? What do you think? Anyway, I contacted the seller and they are completely ignoring me. They're not answering my questions. I've opened a case against them and they're not responding to it. So now I'm having to go through Vinted, who want me to return the doll. But I don't want to return the doll. What I want is a refund of postage. You know, that's what I want. Am I being unreasonable? I don't know. Once I saw him, I really liked him and I wanted to keep him. I just wished he was as big as they'd said he was. I believe he's an Amazon baby. The seller told me that they paid £75 for him, but if they did, they were conned. I think he's an Amazon baby. I think you could get him on Amazon for what I paid for him on Vinted and for less postage, to be honest. But I love his little face. He has got a really nice little face. I am going to weight him a bit differently. He's not very well weighted. He can sit up. His arms and legs do move and he has got full arms and legs. I do like that. But to add insult to injury, his dummy doesn't work at all. So I don't know whether he hasn't got a magnet in his mouth or whether the magnet in the dummy is wrong. But when I take him to pieces, I will put a magnet in his mouth. So, yeah, so I will put a magnet in his mouth. I'll put some stuff in. He hasn't got any stuffing in his arms or anything, so I will put some in there. And I'll put a bit more weight in his body. Needless to say, once this is all sorted out, I will be blocking that seller and I won't be buying anything else from them. And I will be leaving them negative feedback, which I never do unless, you know, I only leave negative feedback if the seller doesn't respond and doesn't at least respond and try to help. I was silly, really, because when I read his feedback, that's what everyone else said as well. They don't respond to feedback. So that really, you know, it's made me cross. It has, and I don't get cross very often. But never mind, I'm decided I'm going to keep him, so whatever the outcome is, you know, I'll have to put it down to experience, I think, won't we? Hey, sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. He has got such a gorgeous face, hasn't he? I love his face. I love his mouth and his gorgeous brown eyes. My grandson's got gorgeous brown eyes like that. He does have a wig. He's wearing a wig. I'm pretty sure I've seen this doll or one very similar to it on eBay, you know, from a Chinese seller. Which I've nothing against Chinese sellers, and I do buy dolls from Chinese sellers, but telling me they paid £75 for it was just a blatant lie, I'm sure. He does need a bit of work doing to him, as in, like I say, he needs a bit of weighting and doing, but I've got so many other projects on at the moment that I haven't gotten around to, you know, he'll be on the list of things to do, won't you? Because I've got a few babies I need to re-weight and things. I have just finished rooting Roses, my granddaughter Roses. I've just finished rooting her baby for her Harry doll. I must have spent 3 full days rooting this doll, and it is absolutely... I said to her, that's it, I'm never rooting another doll again. I said, as much as I love you, sweet girl, I am not rooting any more dolls. It absolutely killed my shoulder. I'm still struggling with a torn trapezius muscle, so it absolutely killed that. I had to sit with heat on it all the time, but I was so determined to get it finished for her, bless her. She's, you know, it's a kit that she's painted herself, and she was so excited to do it and have it. And she wanted the hair rooting, and she did say she would help me root it, but of course it's too difficult for a little girl to root, so I did it for her. But yeah, I said that's it. In future, we're either going to buy a wig or we're going to draw the hair on. I'm not doing any more rooting. It's too difficult for the big dolls like that anyway. I don't mind rooting Barbies and Rainbow Highs, things like that, but I'm not doing any more baby dolls. And actually, the wig on this little boy, I actually really like that, because he's sort of more a little boy-sized doll rather than a, you know, a baby. Well, I mean, he is still a baby size, but I'm seeing him as more of a toddler. And I did think he was going to be more toddler size, but never mind, enough of that. So that is my newest dolly. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.